What's the outlook for next season? I love this, right? The Niners didn't make a trade at the deadline, and they keep talking about their plan. It's a reset year, or other people are talking about it's a 2-year plan, it's a 3-year plan. 2025 isn't the year because Bosa and Warner went down, but 2026 is going to be the year. How bright is the 49ers' future? They have Robert Saleh for now, although if he keeps having performances like this, they won't have him next year. They have, few players coming back on defense, but without Warner and Bosa, who are getting older and coming off injury, who's the best player on the defense? Jair Brown? Okay. That's something. And then on offense, I mean, you have a quarterback making $53 million a year who's a turnover machine. You have a running back who's almost 30, who's being used irresponsibly. I mean, it's kind of like the way Mike Shanahan used Terrell Davis once upon a time. Like, do you hate Christian McCaffrey? Why are you doing this to him? Is this team going to be better next year? Is Brock going to all of a sudden stop throwing picks next year? Is Christian going to have more next year? Is Christian going to be more durable next year? It seems to me that this 8-3 record is a mirage, and that what we're watching is the slow decline of the Kyle Shanahan era. I mean, they're supposed to be building for the future, and they have some nice young players on defense, but what about on offense? They still got Juszczyk out there. They won't use any of their young running backs. Ricky Pearsall had no yards last week and 6 yards this week. He's back to running cardio on the field. And Brandon Ayuk isn't coming back because the Niners... What happened with Brandon Ayuk? You could have traded him. Oh, you didn't want him? I didn't want him. Remember last year when I was like, hey, I don't think you should pay him. He's worth it, but not to you. Trade him for what you can get. They didn't do that. They wanted to trade him after he got hurt. Nice. So Brandon's not coming back. Ricky's not as good as Brandon. George is getting old. Christian's getting old. Brock is a disaster. And you're going to trade Mac Jones because I don't know why. And the schedule will be harder next year. You'll have to face the AFC West, the NFC East. The Rams are younger than the Niners and better than the Niners. The Seahawks are younger than the Niners and better than the Niners. But hey, the Niners are better than the Cardinals. And what's crazy about the future, it's all about Brock. If he continues this, he's benching himself. You understand? They're keeping him out there because they don't want to admit that they have another bad contract on their hands. But you throw these picks, you yourself. It's not even a decision for the organization to make. He's pulling a Matt Schaub. Remember when Matt Schaub threw like a pick 6 4 weeks in a row and never started again? That's what he's doing. That's why I think it's more beneficial for the Niners, smarter for the Niners to say he's hurt. Sit him for the rest of the year, and don't let this guy bench himself permanently because he's on the verge of it. He was dying to throw a 4th pick in this game until Kyle Shanahan essentially took the game out of his hands. I haven't seen a quarterback. I haven't seen Kyle Shanahan lose confidence in a quarterback like he lost confidence in Brock since Jimmy Garoppolo was the quarterback. I mean, Kyle trusts Mac. He'll run hurry-up offense with Mac. He never runs hurry-up offense with Brock. And in the second half, it was handoff, play-action, bootleg, 5-yard throw over and over and over again. And that was the best way to run the offense. And that's how they have to run offense the rest of the season, the rest of Brock Purdy's career. It's what he can do now. Once you take away those throws over the middle, it's over for Brock. He can't drive the ball to the sideline. He couldn't drive the ball to the sideline before he hurt his toe. So, and it's like, let's say they miss the playoffs or make the playoffs and lose in the first round, and they fired John Lynch. What does that accomplish? What does he do? All he does is mask the fact that Kyle does everything. Why did Brandon Ayuk get extended instead of traded? Because that's what Kyle wanted. Why did Brock Purdy get $265 million? Because Kyle thinks he's super important for his offense. If Kyle told Jed and John, hey guys, I think he's a system quarterback and I think I could do the same thing with Mac, you think they would have given him $265 million? If Kyle was not running to the front office, Brandon Ayuk wouldn't be on this team. If Kyle Shanahan didn't get so upset with Jimmy Garoppolo in 2020, they never would have traded 3 first-round picks for the 3rd pick in the draft. And if they had taken Mac Jones, it still would have been a bad trade because he's not worth 3 first-round picks. They got him for nothing when he hit free agency. So you could fire John Lynch and bring in a general manager, but the issue is Kyle. His offense isn't good. His reload isn't working. His playmakers are all old, and his quarterback has been exposed. And he has Mac Jones, but he won't go to him. That's the outlook for next season.